I don't know what the best NBA DFS slate of all time is, but it isn't this one. It is a one-game slate, but thankfully we still have an NBA injury report to do because there are a couple of names listed on the injury report for Adam and I to talk about. This show is sponsored by FanUp. If you guys haven't signed up for FanUp, you could use the promo code Awesemo when you sign up. That'll get you $25 for free and $20 site credit. All you need to do is sign up using that promo code Awesemo. Now, Adam, let's talk about this slate and potential finals preview. What do you think?
Yeah, two of the best teams in the league for sure.
Yeah, Detroit Pistons, Orlando Magic, one-game Thursday slate, so there's no competition with the NCAA tournament. Let's start with the Pistons side. And like I said, there are actually key injuries for this game as far as a one-game slate is concerned. And we've got Cade Cunningham on the injury report for Detroit. I know this isn't a team that we've really gotten to a ton, even in last game with Cade out, but it's a one-game slate, which kind of changes the dynamics. So who would benefit to the point where we really want to be heavily considering if Cunningham doesn't play?
Yeah, so in terms of playing time, last game we got Rodney McGruder moving into the starting lineup. He played about 20 minutes. Didn't play at all in the fourth quarter, but he's $1,200 on DraftKings. So if he starts and plays around 20 minutes, he's likely to be a decent value anyway. But we got a lot of Isaiah Livers off the bench. He's been taking on a bigger role for Detroit recently. When they've had opportunities, like he hasn't really surpassed guys in the rotation, but they are clearly giving him some more opportunities when they can. He played 31 and a half minutes last game. Killian Hayes played 30 minutes off the bench. So if Cunningham's out, those minutes open up. They don't necessarily have to go that direction. Like you could see Corey Joseph play more, Killian Hayes play less, but thinking about what the Pistons are playing for, which is absolutely nothing, it makes more sense to assume that their younger guys like Killian Hayes and Isaiah Livers are going to be getting priority over guys like Rodney McGruder and Corey Joseph in terms of playing time.
And on the Magic side, we do have Wendell Carter Jr., who's listed as questionable, but I just realized I forgot to ask you guys, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, leave us a question in the comment section below, or how about this? Which team do you think is more likely to be in the NBA Finals this year, the Detroit Pistons or Orlando Magic? We'll put that below in the comment section. We'll try to have a little bit of fun with this one-game slate. But let's talk about Wendell Carter Jr., who has been a really good player for the Orlando Magic. And the backcourt has been so congested that he's been one of the only reliable pieces on this team from a DFS perspective. If we're taking him out of the mix, who becomes the guys to look at in the front court?
Yeah, and no Chuma Okeke either. So, normally he's the next guy that steps up. You also don't have Jalen Suggs, so we already assume RJ Hampton's going to be in the rotation, or in the starting lineup, rather. So this team's actually pretty shorthanded if he's out. I think that maybe you see a little bit more playing time from Mo Wagner. He's 4,600 on DraftKings, so not dirt cheap, but he is a good point per minute guy. Typically, you're getting mid-teens from him in most games. Last game, he played 22 minutes because of garbage time. If Carter is out, you certainly could see more run from Wagner. Maybe Robin Lopez gets into the rotation as the backup center. Iggy Brasdeikis or Admiral Schofield could play a bit more. Neither one of them are strong tournament or strong point per minute producers rather. So I think Mo Wagner is the one that probably starts looking the most appealing if Carter is out.
And that's it. That's going to do it for us. One game slate. Hopefully we have some fun with this. I'm sure you guys will enjoy watching the NCAA tournament. I guess one more thing that I'll say just for myself before we close here, we just get news Steph Curry is going to be out indefinitely. Unclear if he's going to be ready for the playoffs. So one thing I'm going to point out here, I do really like the Denver Nuggets, 14-1 to win the Western Conference. Just a little added aside for the NBA injury report. That's going to do it for us. Enjoy this game as much as you possibly can, or just watch the college basketball games. See you guys tomorrow.